welcome back to A Safe Place. If you're new here, my name is Mariah, and I'm so glad that it is Friday. I also forgot to say Happy Lent. Is that a thing? Happy Lent. What do people say? It's the start of the Lent season, and I forgot to say something on Wednesday and Thursday, but here we are. We're gonna be in chapter 7 today. So let's see what's going on in 7. Has y'all's week been good? You having a good week? It was like weirdly slow and fast all at the same time for me. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I'm ready for the weekend. I'm ready to take all of this Valentine's Day stuff down and decorate for spring. I want my home to be kind of normal. You can't see it, well, you can see it back there, but my entire home is covered in tinsel still. Because I keep trees up through Valentine's Day. Like, I decorate for Christmas and then we change it to a Valentine's tree. It stays up typically for all of February, but like I can't do it anymore. I need my home to like not have glitter on every wall. It has been so fun, but I'm over it. All right, so what's happening in Daniel 7? Daniel has troubling dreams of beasts and visions of God, and the interpretation assures him the saints of God will be part of his eternal kingdom. Okay, and I am reading from the ESV if yours looks or sounds a little different than mine. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel saw a dream and visions of his head as he lay in his bed. Then he wrote down the dream and told the sum of the matter. Daniel declared, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the 4 winds of heaven were stirring up the great sea, and 4 great beasts came up out of the sea, different from one another. The first was like a lion and had eagle's wings. Then, as I looked, its wings were plucked off, and it was lifted up from the ground, and made to stand on 2 feet like a man. And the mind of a man was given to it. And behold, another beast, a second one, like a bear. It was raised up on one side. It had 3 ribs in its mouth between its teeth. And it was told, arise, devour much flesh. After this I looked, and behold, another, like a leopard, with 4 wings of a bird on its back. And the beast had 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast, terrifying and dreadful, and exceedingly strong. It had great iron teeth. It devoured and broke in pieces, and stamped what was left with its feet. It was different from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another horn, a little one, before which 3 of the first horns were plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things. As I looked, thrones were placed, and the Ancient of Days took his seat. His clothing was white as snow, and the hair on his head like pure wool. His throne was fiery flames. Its wheels were burning fire. A stream of fire issued and came out from before him. 1,000 thousands served him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The court sat in judgment, and the books were opened. I looked then because of the sound of the great words that the horn was speaking. And as I looked, the beast was killed, and its body destroyed, and given over to be burned with fire. As for the rest of the beasts, their dominion was taken away, but their lives were prolonged for a season and a time. I saw in the night visions, and behold, with the clouds of heaven there came one like a son of man. And he came to the Ancient of Days, and was presented before him. And to him was given dominion, and glory, and a kingdom, that all peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom one that shall not be destroyed. As for me, Daniel, my spirit within me was anxious, and the visions of my head alarmed me. I approached one of those who stood there and asked him the truth concerning all this. So he told me and made known to me the interpretation of the things. These 4 great beasts are 4 kings who shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall receive the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, forever, and ever. Then I desired to know the truth about the 4th beast, which was different from all the rest, exceedingly terrifying, with its teeth of iron and claws of bronze, and which devoured and broke in pieces, and stamped what was left of its feet, and about the 10 horns that were on its head, and the other horn that came up, and before which 3 of them fell, the horn that had eyes and a mouth that spoke great things and that seemed greater than its companions. As I looked, this horn made war with the saints and prevailed over them until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given for the saints of the Most High, and the time came when the saints possessed the kingdom. Thus he said, as for the fourth beast, there shall be a fourth kingdom on earth, which shall be different from all the kingdoms. And it shall devour the whole earth, and trample it down, and break it to pieces. As for the 10 horns, out of this kingdom 10 kings shall arise, and another shall arise after them. He shall be different from the former ones, and shall put down 3 kings. He shall speak words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and shall think to change the times and the law, and they shall be given into his hand, for a time, times, and half a time. But the court shall sit in judgment, and his dominion shall be taken away, to be consumed and destroyed to the end. And the kingdom and the dominion and the greatness of the kingdoms under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High. His kingdom shall be an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. Here is the end of the matter. As for me, Daniel, my thoughts greatly alarmed me, and my color changed, but I kept the matter in my heart. Sorry, I really get worked up over Jesus. Okay. Daniel was troubled when he saw the frailty of our world system revealed in thousands of years of world history. Daniel saw God's holiness, glory, and sovereign power as powerful nations rose and then fell to more ferocious nations. The Lord will judge every nation and be victorious over all authorities. The return of the Son of Man will inaugurate end-time events. God will then establish his kingdom, which includes all who have believed in him throughout the centuries. Every nation will worship him. God is present and faithful to his people throughout all the tumultuous events of history. What world situation causes you to be fearful? As nations arise and conquer world powers, there is an ebb and flow of prosperity and advancement along with failure and destruction. You may be greatly affected by these world changes. It's good to remember through it all that God remains faithful. His plan to establish his eternal kingdom for all who trust in him is sure. What do you do when you are troubled by events that impact your life? Will you develop a new response by relying on God and claiming his promises? How will you count on his faithfulness today? I think that's such a good perspective in the world right now, because I think so many people feel like the world is on fire, especially in America right now. We are constantly bombarded with media. We are constantly consuming media. Everyone has a computer in their face all the time telling them what is and is not happening in the world. And as a free country, I think instead of looking at that and being like, well, there's nothing we can do, I think a lot of people look at it and say, why isn't anyone doing anything? What more could we do? And then you start warring with yourself internally. And maybe you are called to create change. Maybe that is something that's supposed to stir in your heart, and you are supposed to go do something about it. You are supposed to go say something about it. You are supposed to go lobby about it. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's not for us to have anxiety over. It's not for us to have fear surrounding it, right? Because we know that no matter what, God will prevail. No matter what, as long as we keep our eyes on Jesus, who is the hope of the world, we know that we will be okay. And so having those thoughts and those feelings hopefully could give way to more conversations with people who don't know Christ, and I say that with an emphasis of lovingly having conversation. Hi, so my video cut out right here. Not totally sure why. But essentially I was just saying that I think now more than ever, we should be encouraged to have loving conversations with those around us that do not know Christ, and encourage those around us that do in their faith. So yeah, my prayer is that we would all go show the love of Jesus to everyone around us this weekend and be encouraged to do that in the face of all the tragedy that is going on in the world right now. So I hope you have the absolute most best Friday and weekend ahead, and I will see you on Monday for chapter 8. Okay, bye.